This video is sponsored by Squarespace, the secret behind exceptional websites. To learn more, go to squarespace.com/snazzy.
Hi there, I'm Quinn of Snazzy Labs. My Macintosh is updating to 10.7.3. This light is very bright. It's about to rain outside, and I'm my brand new Sennheiser HD650. And this is Snazzy Solutions. I get email, and lots of it, dozens upon dozens of emails each day, and a lot of the questions are the same. I'm starting to see trends, and so what I'm going to do is with the most commonly asked questions, I'm going to provide an answer or a solution in said video format. No, I will not be doing these every day. No, I will not be doing these maybe even every week, but I will be taking questions that so many of you ask and finally providing an easy answer. The first one is if a button is broken, albeit a volume button, a home button, a sleep-wake button. Let's get started and let's talk about the solution. I want to apologize up front for the seemingly lackluster audio quality. If you remember that Lion update I was doing in the first section of the video, turns out it broke hardware compatibility with my M Audio Fast Track Pro, which is just fantastic. So until I get that fixed, you're gonna have to deal with the internal microphone on my camcorder. However, to fix the home button or the sleep wake button or the volume buttons in iOS 5, there's a couple of different ways to do it. Now, the first one does not require you to jailbreak or modify your device in any way. It comes kudos from Apple. Now, it's not really intended to fix broken buttons. It's made for accessibility, but we're going to utilize it to our needs. So please enter the settings on your iOS device and click General. Now, once you've done that, scroll down to the very bottom and click Accessibility. Then what you can do is scroll down to the bottom again and click Assistive Touch. If you turn Assistive Touch on, it's going to get you a little node in the bottom right-hand corner, and what this allows you to do is simulate button pushes on screen. So you can press Home, and sure enough, it'll take you to your home screen. You can go to Device, click Lock Screen, and it'll lock your screen. It even does volume settings, which is nice because if the volume buttons are broken, you can do that as well. Touch this bottom right button, Device, volume up, volume down, and as you can see in the background, it's modifying the volume, which is pretty dang awesome. So that's how you do that. That's all software based in iOS 5, and it does require you iOS 5 to do that. So if you're not on iOS 5, I would recommend updating in order to get that little node. Now, the second version requires an iOS jailbreak, and I think it's a little bit more seamless. Now, up until now, jailbreaking with a broken button was a catch-22 because you can jailbreak to fix your buttons, but you have to use both buttons to enter DFU or recovery mode, which is necessary for you to jailbreak. Well, with the latest iOS 5 Absinthe jailbreak, you do not need to use either of these buttons to jailbreak. I'm not going to go into details on how to do that. There's tons of tutorials explaining how and why and what jailbreaking does. However, once you've jailbroken, what you can do is install Activator from the Cydia store, and Activator is really, really handy. You can assign different gestures, either on screen or with hardware buttons, to replace an existing or other function. So what you can do, let's go down to, for pure demonstration's sake, let's do status bar. Let's do double tap the status bar will simulate a home button press. So we'll go down to here. That's right, home button is right here. Okay, so we've assigned that. We're also going to go into, let's do volume buttons. Let's do a hardware one just so you can see that. It's down further. Okay, here's the volume button. Okay, so let's do, if we both, now let's do down up. So if we press the down one and then the up one, we want to simulate a lock and or unlock. So what I can do now is, let's say I'm inside of an app. All I have to do is double tap that status bar and it will simulate a home button press. So I do not need to have the home button in order for that to work. Additionally, if you remember lock and unlock, I did a down and then an up. That'll lock it. To unlock, down and then an up. And it unlocks it, which is really, really handy. I think Activator is a lot more seamless than Apple's way of doing things. However, Apple's isn't really made to fix broken buttons. It's made for accessibility. Nonetheless, if you can jailbreak and utilize Activator, I think it's a really, really awesome way of doing things to fix those buttons that may be broken. If you have any questions that you want to be on a future episode of Snazzy Solutions, please email me at q@snazzylabs.com. Thank you so much for watching, and before you leave, let's hear a word from our sponsors.
This video is sponsored by the folks at Squarespace, the secret behind exceptional websites. I host my blog on organizedramblings.com with Squarespace, and it's fantastic. I use their blog importer to do a full import from WordPress, and now I have real-time front-end theme, column, widget, page editing, and more. I can view statistics, manage comments, block users, inject my own code. There are so many things you can do with Squarespace, all at the click of a button. Squarespace doesn't just give you a website builder, creator, and manager, but they also host for you as well and give you priority bandwidth. If you get featured on CNN.com and have 50,000 visitors in 5 minutes, it's no problem. It's impossible to crash a Squarespace website. It's perfect for beginners and advanced users. If you know your way around the web, you can inject code, HTML, CSS, no problem, and no two Squarespace websites look the same. I love these guys and know you will too. To support me, go to squarespace.com/snazzy to sign up for a 2-week free trial. No credit card nor confirmation is required. After that, if you decide Squarespace is for you, which I'm sure you will, you can save 15% off for 6 months by using the offer code SNAZZY2. Thanks for watching, and as always, stay snazzy. See you later, folks.